Season 2 ended with Enid lost in the Canadian wilderness. No longer a girl, but a wolf. Wednesday heading north with Uncle Fester to find her. And a message carved into the Addams family crypt. Wednesday is next. Season 3 is confirmed. But we have no release date yet. No trailer, just breadcrumbs from the producers, cast interviews, and what the show itself set up. So let's talk about what's actually coming. This isn't guesswork, it's what the story has already promised. Because Wednesday doesn't do filler, every piece connects, and Season 2 left a lot of pieces on the board. I'm Raphael CG, this is Wednesday Universe, let's break it down. Let's start with the obvious. Enid's not coming back human anytime soon. The producers confirmed she'll remain in werewolf form for a significant part of Season 3. This isn't a quick fix in Episode 1. She's stuck, and Wednesday's searching for a way to bring her back. Here's what we know. Enid transformed during a full moon to save Wednesday. She dug her out of the grave and couldn't turn back. Isadora Capri warned her, if a young alpha loses control under the full moon, they might never return. The wolf consumes them. That's not metaphor, that's the curse. And now Enid's alone in the Canadian wilderness, hunted by other werewolves because of her alpha status, isolated from everyone who knows her, relying purely on instinct. Emma Myers isn't leaving the show, obviously, but here's my read. Enid stays in wolf form through most of Part 1, setting up a cliffhanger into Part 2. And when she does come back, she won't be the same. Wednesday said it herself. The beast consumed her. Season 3 is going to show us what that actually means. The producers teased wild storylines for Enid in Canada, survival, rival packs, maybe even alliances she never expected. For the first time, she won't have Wednesday by her side. Wednesday doesn't wait around. The moment she learns Enid's in Canada, she's going after her. And this time, she's bringing backup. Uncle Fester coming with her, and this is huge for Fester. Fred Armisen nailed the character in Season 2, but he's been on the sidelines. Season 3 finally throws him into the main story. Traveling with Wednesday, dealing with werewolf packs, probably getting into chaos he has no business being in. But here's the thing, finding Enid is one thing. Bringing her back is another. Because even if they find her, the question isn't just can they cure her? It's does she want to come back? What if being a wolf feels more real than being human ever did? What if the part of Enid that always tried to fit in, always performed happiness, always dimmed herself down, what if that part is finally gone? That's the kind of question Wednesday doesn't have an answer for, and Season 3 is going to force her to face it. Now let's talk about Tyler. He's coming back. Hunter Doohan confirmed it, and this time, Tyler's not under anyone's control. No Laurel Gates manipulating him, no unresolved Hyde rage taking over. Just Tyler, trying to figure out who he is when no one's pulling the strings. That's where Isadora Capri comes in. Capri isn't the villain. The show made that clear. She's running a support group for Hydes, helping them process what they are, teaching them control, and Tyler's part of it. And here's what's interesting about Capri. She has lived experience from both sides. She's part werewolf, part Hyde, and she's been in relationships with Hydes. That's not academic knowledge, that's intimate understanding of two supernatural identities. So when she talks about predator instincts, pack dynamics, Hyde psychology, she's not theorizing. She knows, and that could set up something we haven't seen yet. Hydes versus werewolves. Think about it. Enid's an alpha in exile. Packs are hunting her. Wednesday's searching for a cure. The only ones who understand that kind of predator instinct? The Hydes. Imagine Hydes protecting a werewolf, the hunted becoming the protector, Tyler choosing to help the girl who once saw him as a monster. That's the kind of escalation Wednesday has been building toward. Hunter Doohan said Tyler will finally figure out who he is in Season 3. But here's the truth, if Tyler moves forward, it won't be through Wednesday. She works best on her own, or with the people who truly understand her, like Thing or Uncle Fester. Tyler's arc isn't about redemption in Wednesday's eyes. It's about redemption in his own. And hey, if you're still here, quick favor, hit that like button. It helps more than you think, and honestly, it's the only reason YouTube doesn't bury these videos. Takes 1 second. So, despite everything that went down, Nevermore isn't closing permanently. The school will reopen with a new principal, and the producers promise this reveal is going to be surprising. New character? Someone we already know? Could it be Morticia stepping in? Hester Frump taking control? Whoever it is needs to understand that running Nevermore is basically signing up for supernatural chaos on a daily basis. And then there's Principal Weems. Emma Myers hinted that nothing is forever when it comes to her. Right now, Weems is on sabbatical, not buried. And if Gwendolyn Christie's schedule allows, we might just see Principal Weems again, in some form. But in this world, the dead rarely stay that way for long. And speaking of what's coming, there's something else Netflix just confirmed, an Uncle Fester spin-off. It's official. Fred Armisen announced it himself on The Tonight Show. It's in development right now, and here's why that matters. Netflix doesn't usually do this. They wait until a show is ending before they spin off. Look at Stranger Things. Rumors about spin-offs only started getting announced as the main series approached its finale. But with Wednesday, they're expanding mid-run. That's a statement. That's Netflix saying, this isn't just a hit show. This is a universe. And Fester's the perfect character to explore. Because if you watched Season 2 closely, Fester wasn't just comic relief. He was the one Morticia trusted with the family's secret. She asked him to infiltrate Willow Hill and find out what happened to Ophelia. He went in. He came back empty-handed. He said Ophelia had vanished without a trace. But here's the thing. What if Fester found more than he admitted? What if the silence was the secret? That's what this spin-off could answer. We might finally see that mission from Fester's perspective, what he really discovered, who he encountered, what he chose not to tell Morticia. And the timing here is no accident. If this spin-off drops alongside Season 3, which is diving deeper into Addams family mythology, Netflix could be coordinating a connected story, two shows feeding into each other, filling in pieces we didn't even know were missing. Fester's always been the family member most likely to have paths with dangerous situations, underground networks, maybe even government agencies. His spin-off could introduce threats that eventually bleed into Wednesday's story. This isn't just more Wednesday content, this is franchise building, and it's happening fast. But the biggest story in Season 3 isn't at Nevermore, it's inside the Frump family itself. Aunt Ophelia is alive, and she's been locked in Hester Frump's basement for 20 years. Let that sink in. Morticia thought her sister was dead. She blamed herself. She carried that guilt for 2 decades, and the entire time her mother was keeping Ophelia hidden under her own roof without telling anyone. When Morticia finds out, the family cracks open. This isn't just about Ophelia being alive, it's about the silence Hester chose. The manipulation disguised as protection. The 20 years Morticia spent grieving a sister who was never actually gone. And here's where it gets darker. Did Hester Frump lie about sending Ophelia to Willow Hill? Remember, Uncle Fester searched Willow Hill for weeks and found nothing. What if Ophelia was never there? What if Hester Frump lied from the beginning? That's not evil in the traditional sense, but it's psychological control, letting your daughter suffer, letting her blame herself, all while keeping the truth locked away. Wednesday was right not to trust her. And now the question everyone's asking, is Hester the villain? The producer said she's not purely good or evil, she lives in the gray. And honestly, that's more terrifying than a straightforward antagonist. Look at what we know. She disapproved of Gomez for losing his supernatural abilities. She kept Ophelia imprisoned for 20 years. She let Morticia carry guilt she didn't deserve. But here's the twist. What if Hester thought she was protecting the family? Both sides of Wednesday's lineage carry psychic and paranormal gifts. Goody Addams had visions powerful enough to get her executed. Ophelia Frump had abilities that let her see through ravens, reach across distances through Lurch's clouded eye, watch everything inside the Addams home. Wednesday inherited those same kinds of powers, and that's what brings us to the real question. That message on the crypt wall, Wednesday is next. What does Ophelia mean by that? Is it a threat? Is she saying Wednesday is her next target, that she needs to be stopped the same way Ophelia was locked away? Or is it a warning? Is she saying Wednesday is next in line for the same fate, execution like Goody, imprisonment like Ophelia herself? Because in the Addams family, danger and protection often wear the same face. Ophelia's reach has always been deeper than it looked. Season 3 doesn't have a release date yet, but the Uncle Fester spin-off is confirmed and in development. The story's already in motion. Enid trapped as a wolf. Wednesday heading into the wilderness to find her. Tyler searching for redemption. Nevermore reopening with new leadership. Fester's spin-off potentially revealing what really happened at Willow Hill, and the Addams family tearing itself apart over 20 years of buried secrets. This isn't just what's next. It's what the entire story has been building towards since day one. Tyler's trying to figure out if he can ever be more than the monster people saw. And Wednesday's about to discover that her own family has been hiding the most dangerous secret of all. Season 3 is going to test every bomb the show has built. And honestly, I can't wait. So, what you think? Drop your theories in the comments. And if you want every breakdown, every theory, every detail we've covered, that playlist on your screen has it all. Click it, and I'll see you in a few seconds.